YouTube, and welcome back to another part in this series where I show you how to make your very own X-Wing in Blender. Today I'm going to show you how to make the cockpit. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing we need to do is select our body and hit Tab, and now select all of the parts that I told you should have been sharp because they shouldn't be, and hit Shift E -1. Shift E -1. What's that? Okay, there it goes. I don't know why it wasn't working. Alright, and now that all of those sharps are gone. Also, if you only have one edge over here, just use the bevel tool to make these four. I can't remember if in the last tutorial I left it as a bevel, or if I did that after the fact when I was doing some tests. So if you only have one edge over here, Control B to bevel. Also, let me turn on the screencast keys. Also, go to Edge Select, select this edge and hit SY0. Move it back a bit. Yeah, it's fine where it is. Alright. That was just bugging me. I just noticed it. Okay. Now that we have all that done, go into Face Select mode. Select this entire region of the X-Wing. Hit Control P. Or P. Just P, selection. Now we're going to move that section of the ship to its own layer, and we're going to make our cockpit on that. Okay, I'm going to hit Control R, add a loop cut to sharpen that up a bit, and then I'm going to go into Edge Select, hit C for circle, and I'm going to move this up to match that a bit better. I'll do that in a minute on the other model, but for right now I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, hit Tab, hit Control Tab, Faces, select these four faces here, hit Shift D, P, Selection, and select them on their own, and turn off the subdivision surface modifier on these. And select all of them and hit E, and then I'm going to hit Control R to divide them in half. Now I'm doing this so that I can make the roll cage bars for our cockpit. But actually first let me bring this out a bit. Move this back. Actually hit SZ to scale it up. I'm going to select these. Hit Alt O. Hit SZ. Scale them down. Hit Alt O to turn that off. Actually, you know what? Select this edge loop, hit delete, dissolve edges. Okay, there we go. I'm going to select these faces, hit SY0 to make sure they're all still on the same plane. Bring those down, select all these faces, and hit SZ to scale them up. Alright, now I'm going to select just that face, hit 3 again, hit E, and I'm going to bring it out to about there. I'm not following the background image perfectly because it is not as accurate as I thought to the other background images. I'll probably replace it in the next tutorial with the original blueprints that I used. I'll provide a link in the description on the next tutorial to those blueprints. No, I'll put it in this tutorial. I'll put a link in the description to the blueprints I used in this tutorial. Alright. I'm going to rotate that around till it is flat-ish, RX. Set it right there. Okay. Now I'm going to take our edge select, select that edge, I'm going to move it back, face select, SZ0, SZ0, okay. Now I'm going to select the other face right there, hit E, bring it out to this, to the curve here. Curve angle. That's the word I'm looking for. It's angle here. Alright. Then we're going to select this face again, hit E on it, bring it out a bit, hit RX, that's not R, hit R. Why is it not? Oh, did I extrude it again? I did. No wonder it's not working. Alright, hit R, X, X. I'm just having trouble with buttons today. There we go. Bring it up. Scale it a bit. Yeah, okay. I'm going to select that face and that face. And bridge edge loops. Just hit spacebar, search, bridge edge loops. Alright. Now I'm going to select this whole side and that whole side, and hit SX0 to flatten it out. Now I'm going to select this whole side. Oops. To flatten it out. Alright, now those should both be symmetrical. And then go into the top view, take my edge select tool, select that loop, bring that out to about there. And then I'm going to select these faces here, bring them over to hit RZ, or no, RY. Neither of those are really giving me the effect I want. Bring that out so it's a bit more. There. Alright. Now I'm going to select these, bring them over, not quite to the point they are. And then I'm going to select this interface and hit E and delete faces, so that there's no center face still there after we apply the mirror modifier, because I ran into that issue. I'm going to select this, hit E, and delete faces again, and we pretty much have our cockpit except for one more spot. I'm going to add a loop cut, select faces, select that bottom face and this face, and hit bridge edge loops. And I'm going to go into my edge select tool, select all the relevant edges, SY0. Right, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to hit SY0, hit 3, bring it forward. Oh, I forgot about that. I'll fix that in a second. Bring it forward until it lines up right. Hit Z on this one. I'm just going to eyeball this part, because I forgot to select those edges. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. And now we pretty much have our cockpit done. I'm going to turn on the subdivision surface modifier. I'm going to add in a bevel modifier above the subdivision surface. Turn down the width to 0.03. Turn up the segments to 3. There we go. We have our cockpit. It's a little thin though, so I'm going to select the bars that I want wider and hit Alt S. Oh yeah, and this. Hit Alt S. Just select all of it and hit Alt S, because it is not doing quite what I want it to. That's a little too big. Wrong way. Oh, there we go. Just sort of scale it with Alt S. And there we go. We have our cockpit. Hit Tab to go back into object mode. Delete this little stand-in. Select the... What? I did not... I thought I duplicated that. Alright. Okay, now that's all. Okay, well, it seems I didn't duplicate this part like I thought that I had. So I'm going to have some trouble. There it is. Okay. So we're going to take this piece, shift click this other piece, hit Control J. So now these are both one object. But this, I hit Control L, is still seen as a separate object. Now since this lined up exactly before, I can select all the objects here, hit spacebar, type in remove doubles, hit enter, and it will remove all of the weird vertices, and now when I hit Control L it selects the whole thing. It is now one whole object again with your beautiful, perfectly fitting cockpit. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial, if I can speak.